October 2004, I suffered a major heart attack that forced me to change my life. For 12 days, I lay in a coma in a hospital ICU, supported by a heart and lung machine and the cardiology team, while my family kept watch in a hospital waiting room. In those 12 days, I traveled in time. Sometimes I went to a place called Nothing. Other times I went to the big old house where I lived as a happy child prior to residential school. I relived some of the horrors of residential school. I saw my children and grandchildren who warmed my spirit. I visited the teaching lodge where I learned about MEKIWIN teachings. In this travel time, I also had two profound dreams. First dream, I stand at the doorway of the universe. As I stood waiting, a needle flew by, who looked straight at me. As it flew by, a big voice sounded that said, "You can't stay here." The second dream, and I walk in a luminous fog area. I see something in the distance. As I walk towards it, I see it's a white hospital bed. At the foot of the bed lays something. A silver heart, beating softly. I asked, "What's that?" The big voice I heard earlier replied, "That's a gift for you." Then I woke up, laying in my hospital bed. I saw my son sitting beside me. I asked, "What happened? Where am I?" He said, "You're in the hospital. You had a heart attack." And then I went away again. I remained in the hospital for 3 months, receiving various medical heart treatments, and 2 months as an outpatient for follow-up. When I returned to my home community of Opaskwayak in northern Manitoba, I began doing the hard emotional work of rebuilding my life and to try to understand what the gift of this new heart meant for me. I asked the questions, who am I? Am I somebody different because of this new heart? Then one day I remembered the silver heart dream, which caused me to reflect on the real meaning of my heart. It was a gift of life. I also came to understand my heart had 2 functions. First, it is a physical organ that pumps blood through my body. And second is the blood flowing into my heart that carries my ancestral Cree language, ceremonies, songs, values, and life teachings. It is the same blood that has flowed through my ancestors that flows through me, which makes me who I am.